Almost every man ends up falling into the same trap. And the worst part is they don't notice it until it's already too late, because it's not age that ultimately ruins their relationships. It's something far more subtle and far more dangerous. Have you ever asked yourself why certain men, even in their 40s or 50s, still come across as attractive, confident, and emotionally engaging while others seem to just fade away? It's not about money. It's not about appearance, and it's definitely not about luck. It comes down to psychology, and hardly anyone actually explains it. If you don't understand this, you can lose meaningful connections without ever realizing what went wrong. In this video, I'm going to show you what shifts inside a man's mind over time and how that directly affects his ability to connect, attract, and maintain a relationship. These aren't typical tips or feel-good lines. They're real principles. Uncomfortable but true. And the last one is the one most men overlook. Yet, it's also the one that costs them the most. Here's the issue. A lot of men believe that as they get older, they should have everything under control. More experience, more logic, more stability. But in reality, the opposite often happens. They become more closed, more rigid, and harder to connect with on an emotional level. And that's what kills attraction, because a woman doesn't connect with your experience. She connects with what she feels when she's around you. You might have your life completely in order, but if you don't create emotion, there's no real connection. And that's where most men fall short. They start to think that maturing means becoming distant or cold. Over time, they stop taking risks. They stop showing who they truly are. They stop feeling deeply. They begin to protect themselves. And while that might seem logical, especially in relationships, it's actually a major mistake. Emotional connection requires vulnerability, not weakness. Vulnerability means being able to express what you feel, being present, and not hiding behind a mask of control. But many men, as time goes on, do the exact opposite. They become predictable, distant, and difficult to read. And that creates an instant disconnect. There's something almost no one tells you. Love doesn't maintain itself. It has to be constantly built. Many men reach a certain point and think, I don't need to prove anything anymore. And that's exactly where the decline starts. They stop focusing on the little things. They stop truly listening. They stop paying attention. And without even noticing it, the relationship begins to cool, not all at once, but gradually, like a flame, slowly fading away. And by the time they respond, it's already too late. Here's something important. Attraction in a mature relationship isn't about impressing someone. It's about making them feel calm, connected, understood, but also emotionally alive. Yes, emotion matters. Because a relationship without emotion turns into routine, and routine eventually kills desire. That's why some older men, to achieve what seems impossible, they stay interesting. They stay desired. They continue to be chosen. Not because they're flawless, but because they keep creating real, genuine emotions. Now pay close attention. It's not about the words you use. It's about how you make someone feel when you're with them. Your energy, your focus, your way of listening. That's what truly matters. A man who understands this deeply doesn't have to try so hard to impress. His presence alone communicates confidence without arrogance, interest without desperation, and calmness without being cold. And that's incredibly rare, which is exactly why he stands out. But here's the key takeaway. The biggest mistake men make as they age is that they stop evolving emotionally. They grow in their careers. They grow financially. They gain more experience, but they don't grow in how they love. And relationships aren't maintained through logic. They're sustained through connection. If you fail to grow in that area, everything else starts to lose its value. The truth is simple, but not easy to accept. It's not your age that determines your value in a relationship. It's your ability to connect. And that's something that can be learned, practiced, and developed. If you truly understand this, you won't just improve your relationships. You'll completely change the way people see you. And the reality is most people never figure this out, but you already have an edge. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next.